Hey there, thanks for taking the time to hear the end of our CEO client story who had evolved a company to 11 billion in revenue and was awarded CEO of the Year. We took a break at the end of that year. After 5 months, we checked in with him, asked how it was going. He says, it's not going great, my deals aren't working and I don't know why, and he's very frustrated. So we brought him back to when we took a break and we left him with a question then, and we said, you have to work out why you won this award. And he was a little bit perplexed why that answer to that question was so important right now, but was very curious, asked us a number of times why this is important. He couldn't figure it out himself, so we revealed to him, when you win an award like this, you've satisfied something individually for yourself. Now, if you want things to grow and evolve, you have to grow and evolve yourself, and your awareness, develop a greater awareness, and have a higher purpose, and also support others in developing their awareness also. He breathed a sigh of relief. He agreed, that was what was required, and asked if we could continue to work together. So we did. Over the next few years, the company grew to 3 billion in revenues, and then he saw an opportunity to double the size of the company from 3 billion to 6 billion through reverse merger acquisition that was initially blocked by major shareholders. We helped him develop another level of awareness to get over that block. The deal fell into place, and the company has continued to evolve to nearly 11 billion in revenues in the last 11 years. He went to chairman, to the position of chairman, then retired and was inducted into the Business Hall of Fame for the country. And we're now working with the succeeding CEO of the last few years. So we see this often. We see that companies do well and then not do well, and then maybe do well again, like Microsoft. We see companies that don't do well for a while and then all of a sudden do amazing, like Amazon. We see companies that do well for a long time and then just completely collapse, like Sears and Kmart and Blockbuster. And we see companies that start out with a great product, a great idea, good leadership, and then just amount to nothing, like Juicero. And the underlying common denominator here is that it really comes down to how developed a leader's awareness is. And we find that leaders who are very smart, great minds, very seasoned and experienced and skilled in their own right, yet they become ineffective because they're not investing in developing more awareness to really know how, in that real time, to be able to protect and enhance progress. And we find literally that the ultimate answer to all challenges, all problems, all stresses we have in leadership and business comes down to developing our awareness, so that we're not so affected by what's going on externally, that we're able to see things clearly to know the next logical right step to take. And so by developing our awareness, we actually become greater or bigger than any problem or frustration or challenge or stress in business. And this developed awareness allows us to really be in that flow of making great things happen, and even having the good fortune to be able to make great things happen and protect them when they've happened is a byproduct of a developed awareness. Because when we're in the flow, because we've got that developed awareness, we get the timing right, we respond better, we're able to not be so affected by the challenges and stresses going on, and we're just able to make things click. And right now we find that leadership, let's say the global leadership, sum total of the collective consciousness of the leadership in the world, right now has not created a great situation that we're dealing with. And this is primarily because they haven't been investing in developing more awareness to have a better view of possibilities that would make things a lot more smoother in going through some of the challenges that we've been going through. So a leader must really lead by developing their awareness so that they know how to protect and enhance progress in the correct and right way. Because everything that we're seeing externally is the effect. The cause of that effect is our awareness. If we've had good awareness about something, then naturally we create a good effect. If we've had limited awareness about something, then we're restricted and we maybe don't get it right and we don't create a great effect. So we have to be so clear in our awareness right now to not buy into what's happening, to be able to see a better way to evolve things so that we don't get stuck in the situation that we're in, and we don't enliven what we don't want and we enliven what we do want. So the real power that every leader has right now is developing more awareness from within rather than going through the trials and tribulations and mistakes and failures and errors to hopefully gain more awareness, which is no guarantee of, because when those mistakes, failures, and trials and tribulations happen, sometimes we take on more stress, which restricts and limits our awareness and the functioning of our prefrontal cortex, which enables us to perceive and have good awareness about things. So everyone's real precious resource right now, the renewable resource that we all have, that you have, that I have, that your team has, is the ability to develop our awareness so that we're able to create things in a better way, because everything's been created based on our level of awareness. So the more that we can invest in it, develop it, protect it, then the more things are going to go more in a more evolutionary way, not just in a revolutionary way where we create change and then it doesn't amount to much, doesn't really evolve much. So hopefully you've worked out we're not your traditional CEO coaches, mentors, or advisors that will advise you or support you on one area like legal or financial or strategy or psychology. We're really partners that enhance and protect your capacity of awareness to more spontaneously connect all the parts of your business and being able to do it in a more coherent way to get more support from your major stakeholders in your team and your market to create maximum value. So how do we go about developing our capacity of awareness? Well, we started out as full-time competitive athletes, and in those high-stakes situations that naturally stimulates a higher state of awareness. We then further developed and enhanced that through being full-time meditating monks for a combined total of 25 years. My business partner 15 years, myself 10 years, meditating 8 hours a day, 7 days a week in some remote locations like the Blue Ridge Mountains, North Carolina, and the Himalayas. And that really gave us another level of consciousness to have better awareness about things. And then we've since integrated all that, working with CEOs and executives over 55, over the last 22 years, CEOs, executives, multi-million, multi-billion dollar companies, and really helping them develop their capacity of awareness to protect and enhance their progress. So in order to serve you, we obviously have to understand you. We have to understand, what level of awareness that you're looking for, that you're based on the situation that you're dealing with right now. Because the ultimate ideal is that you're not just winning these moments in the game of leadership, but you're actually being victorious. And victorious means that you're able to really enhance and protect the health, wealth, and happiness of all those that you serve and lead. And we all need support in some shape or form at different times in our life to go to the next level. Doesn't matter how successful or experienced or developed we are, there's always situations that can come up, and we want to be ahead of the game. We want to have a more expanded awareness now, so when what's around the corner does show up, we can more easily handle it, and that we're not subject to our own blind spots or blocks that we've created, and we're able to purify those because we've developed our awareness. So let's have a chat. Let's get acquainted. Let's see where you're at and how you're ready for your next step and your leadership development, and potentially whether you're open to engaging in what is arguably the most profound and powerful CEO breakthrough protection program in the world right now for developing leadership awareness. We're not called New Mavericks for no reason, and I'd love to have a conversation with you about where you're at. And so just click the link below, set up a time that suits you, and I'll look forward to speaking with you.